Welcome everybody to our Saturday live training. Today is Saturday, October the 20th, 2016. And first of all, we're going to have our business opportunity and night of the stars that we use to recognize, our team members that are actively working, going above and beyond every month. And the reason why I love this section of our business is because a lot of us work for the recognition. So first of all, I want to say congratulations to all the countries who actively participate every month into these team competitions. First, I want to recognize the top 5 new shops in the month of September. So always the third week of every month, we do the Night of the Stars where we recognize the achievements of the previous month. So today we're going to do the recap of the month of September. And again, for 4th months consecutively, Kenya is staying at, place number 1 in the ranks around the world. So Kenya is 1st place, Canada is 2nd place, Singapore is 3rd place, USA is 4th place, and Rwanda stayed on the map of the top 5 for the 2nd month consecutively in our ranks for new shops. This is one of my favorite posters because it shows us as leaders in the field who's actively building, who's actively working towards expanding and passing on the word of the Opulence global business opportunity. So if you are in a country that's not listed in the top 5, don't worry, your country can be there, because believe me, the numbers between one country and the other one are very, very minimum. So a little bit makes a huge difference, and all of you can be doing a difference as well. So top sales for the month of September. I want to congratulate all of our partners from Canada, Kenya, St. Lucia, Singapore, and United States for making it to the top 5, as well as the VIP shoppers who are actively loving our products, buying our products, consuming our products, sharing the products with other friends. Because remember, our VIPs are the core of our business. Our VIPs are the ones who really keep our business going. So congratulations to Canada, United States, Kenya, Australia, and Singapore for sharing the products, the benefits of the VIP rewards with more people. And this is absolutely amazing. So MGRS, as you know, I want to congratulate people in the MGRS. This is the basic step number 1 in your business. And you can see many of new qualifiers here that I am super excited about. So today I want to congratulate Reza Mesgarlu from Canada, Renee Liao from Canada, Abdi Dembil from Kenya, Amarjit Kaur from Canada, Said Human from Canada, Bernicia Charles Jones from St. Lucia, who is having actually a very special day today, Berling Mohammed from Anguilla, Maria Baptiste from Canada, Samantha Samani from Canada, Jita Singh from Singapore, Ifra Hassan from Canada, Neil Voyle from Canada, Emily McCrudden from Canada, Febronia from Kenya, Rahma Elmi from Kenya, Rosalind Musila from Kenya. Look at this, it's amazing. Cheng Lo from Singapore, Chu Mei Ling from Singapore, and Basra Shirdun from United Kingdom. And I get really excited. So congratulations, because you made it to the MGRS once again. There is new qualifiers. I really want to take a little bit of time here to recognize 2 of our newest team members, Neil and Emily, which I believe right now they are on a trade show with Fountain of Life. They just decided to take their business to the next level. Like on the last minute, they decided, we have to qualify for MGRS, and they both made it there. They are actively building the local market of Toronto, and I am really proud of them. Same thing for Ifra. She hasn't missed since she started, and I absolutely love this. And, also, I truly believe that MGRS sets your mindset for the basics. Everything that you have to do on monthly basis in your business, which is sharing the product, sharing the business opportunity, having some sales, and then qualifying volume within your team. So I think this is just an amazing opportunity for you to get an extra piece of the cake. It's a bonus. This is on top of your commissions. This is on top of your horse profit. This is on top of your binary residual. This is on top of your retail profits. You get an extra bonus. This is on top of your car bonus. So being an MGRS is really, within your next 30 days. This is something that anybody can achieve from day one. So if you don't know how to achieve it, send me an email and we will have a conversation so that you can be an MGRS qualifier for the month of October. And congratulations to our newest car qualifiers for the month of September. We have Luxury Plus car of $1,500 bonus for Reza Mesgarlou in Canada. Luxury car $1,000 bonus for Renee Liao in Canada. Executive car $750 bonus for Bernicia Charles Jones of St. Lucia, Amarjit Kaur from Singapore, and Saeed Human from Canada. And premium car $500 bonus for Avdi Dembil all the way to Kenya. So congratulations to all the qualifiers. I get really excited because if you've been in this poster before, I know all of the leaders are like, I need to go for a car. I need to go for a car. It's easy and simple. And sometimes, believe it or not, it's just a little bit of a difference between what you do in the MGRS or in your regular basis and a little bit extra for the car. Remember, most of our bonus are designed for you to achieve them as in like a cascade, like one gives you to the other one to the other one. So you can have and reap the results from all of them if you work committedly and consistently. But the most important part of this is to know the rules. So take a look at your prosperity book, and I can tell you that we are here, the company is there. If you have any questions, any concerns, you can always pick up the phone and give us a call if you don't know. Or better, just grab your notebook, as I had said to you before, write all the questions that you have and bring them on to the Saturday training, because I truly believe this training is made for all of you. But if you don't bring up the questions, how do I know what are the questions you have on a daily basis? So if you have any questions, bring them on at the end of the call, because it's amazing how, if I have a question and maybe I'm feeling a little bit shy to respond, and then somebody else makes the question, I can help so many people with the same. So congratulations for our September 2018 car qualifiers. And now it is my absolutely pleasure to share with you the newest Lifestyle Directors #1. LD1s, this is people who went above and beyond the extra mile to be qualified, for the month of September. And some of these people were actually qualified to come to the CN Tower dinner that we had this past week. So first of all, I want to say congratulations to our newest Lifestyle Director 1 from Kenya, Abdirahman Ali. Congratulations to Abdisalan Hirsi from Kenya, Hassan Uhale from Kenya, Mohamed Sheikh from Kenya, and last but not least, Samantha Samani from Toronto, Canada. I gotta tell you, Samantha, I am so, so, so proud of you. You probably have met this lady at our conference. If you had that privilege and that honor, I absolutely feel humble when I am in her space. Samantha, one of my favorite things that I see when people coming into the business is when you're coming into the business, you're like in your cocoon, and then all of a sudden you turn into a butterfly. And I absolutely love that. The growth, the experience, everything that we go through in our business is just for us to help us grow, become better human beings, become better in what we do, and absolutely achieving success in our business. So Samantha, for those who don't know her, she started her business, and within 25 days or 28 days, she became Lifestyle Director 1. She was motivated, excited to share the business opportunity with other people. And she's like, okay, what do I need? So first thing she did was qualifying for MGRS. So she did MGRS last month, like in 8 days or something. And then she continued to grow because now she was excited to come and be recognized at conference, which we did last week with her. And then she was able to come to the CN Tower dinner for the qualifiers and achievers. So everybody who did until September the 31st, which was actually October 1st, qualifying for LD1 had the opportunity to come for this amazing dinner. And I would love to hear from you. So once I finish the recognition, I would love to hear from the qualifiers and, some words of wisdom that you would like to share with the team, because I truly believe people get inspired by the experiences of the team, by the experience of some other people. So I would love to hear from you. I am super proud of you, Samantha, and I know this is only the beginning. Congratulations to our newest lifestyle directors too. They jumped from LD1 the previous month to LD2 on the next month. So this can all happen for you. If you decide, if you have the determination and the growth, you can become a cruise qualified. All they did was have 2 lifestyle directors ones in their downline anywhere in, it could be on the left team or in the right team, and it could definitely happen for you. So if you were a lifestyle director 1 in the month of September, you can definitely become a lifestyle director 2 in the month of October, because it's possible. So congratulations to Fatuma Mohammed from Kenya and Muna Sarabdi from Kenya. Just so you know, before the previous month, when we had in July the Canada Day promotion of becoming a lifestyle director 1, and there was a huge bonus for that, a lot of the team Kenya started to work together, decided that they wanted to become LD1s, and then all of a sudden they became LD2s, and then all of a sudden, guess what? Within 34 days, we had our newest lifestyle director 3 in the company, Abdi Dembil from Kenya. Congratulations, my friend. I know that we so much wanted it for you to come to conference, and we really were looking forward to meet you and for the team and the Opulence family to get to know you, because when you get to work and you get to inspire people and put, your team together and say, this is going to be our strategy and we're going to work together towards a goal, anything and everything can happen. So it happened for Abdi. Last night of the stars, I remembered I told you within 34 days, great things could happen. And this was actually the surprise. I gave it absolutely on the Monday or Tuesday following to that. I did a Facebook Live about Abdi Dembil, because we knew even before the Saturday training that he could have had been qualified, but we couldn't blast it for the month because he was actually qualified in the month of September. And last night of the start, we were congratulating the people from August. But I decided to acknowledge it and to reiterate, because it is important for us to know that when you set up your mind to do something and to achieve greatness and to achieve success and whatever it is that you want to call it, you absolutely can. And Abdi Dembil went like this: LD1, LD2, LD3, and we so look forward to share with you in the LD4 trip. But now Abdi Dembil is coming to the cruise for Lifestyle Director 2, is coming to the summit for Lifestyle Director 3. And of course, if you all that are listening to this, set up your mindset to do so, can all come to our Lifestyle Director trip luxury for LD4 in 2020 to Dubai. So I am super excited. Congratulations, Abdi Dembil, for these achievements. So having said that, I'm just gonna close my slides here. And I would like to hear from the team. So raise your hand if you would like to share with me and the team some of your experiences congratulating people from this amazing morning. Perfect, Stephanie. Thank you. Thank you. I know Basra did it. She's on Ifra's team. Ifras has been doing amazing, not only at her achieving MGRS, but teaching her team how to do it. And once you do that, then you set up your mindset to do it, and then you can continue for the following month. So absolutely, I would love to hear from Ifra. How is, Basra's development on this, because she only speaks Somali. That's awesome. Hi, Carol from Rwanda. Hello, everyone. So raise your hand. Okay, I'm going to allow to talk Galaxy S9. I don't know who is that person. I only see the name of your phone. But I have added you to the panelists so that we can hear you. Raise your hand. We would love, love, love to hear from all of you. Saeed, allowed to talk. Perfect. Perfect, perfect.
Hello.
So let's see.
Hi.
If you would like to share your experiences and how, you can empower the team, this is your moment. Good morning, Bernicia. This is your moment to share with the team. How do you feel, and how would you inspire the team to do what you just did this past month? So let's start with you. May I know your name? Galaxy S9. I don't know what's your name.
Oh, that's
Can
me.
you hear me?
Hi, Danny. It's actually me. I don't know why it says a Galaxy S9. It's Ifra.
Hello. I don't think Galaxy is talking. Anyways, Saeed, can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Saeed.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great.
Okay, actually, about the MGRS and the car program, that's one of the things when I start to qualify, now become part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I have to do it every month, and that's I believe MGRS is very important part of our promotion because that one is help you to build your team. Also when your people your team members also start to doing is going to help to everybody. Whole team is grow together. Uh, Everybody should go for MGRS. I believe it's not too hard to do it. You have to do some work anyhow. Anything you nothing free in the the work. You have to work out on something. You have to spend time. Then you will get it. It's not too hard. After MGRS, this car, when you get to the point, is car will come by itself. Because when you qualify for MGRS, you are almost qualified for the car also. Just you have to have a little bit more team members, and with the help of your team, you will qualify for the car also. It's not too hard, but you have to make your mind. You have to decide. Okay, I'm going to do every month, no matter what. I don't finish it until I get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
For me, that's I try to do it on the I don't know maybe first 10 days, if not in the by the 20 I finish it. I'm almost done both of them. Just I'm working to have more team builds and to help more my team members to call for MGRS this month also.
Absolutely. You know, Saeed, the best part that I always admire is that when the team achieves something, then you feel like you want your team to achieve as well. You don't want to be the only one receiving the recognition. You want your team to have it. And I know Saeed and I know Ifra is going to talk right now for Basra as well. All that you have done is bring your team with you, saying, you know what, the first thing you need to do to achieve success is become MGRS qualified, is qualify for your car. Let's see how can we do that. Let's see what is going to be the strategy for the month to achieve the next level. So I absolutely love that site. I know for you it's become a habit, it's become a culture, but it's creating a culture for your own team. I see weekly, at least Saeed is the part of the team that we have more of the experience to be with, because you are local in Toronto and we get to see you at least once a week. But one thing I've seen is that now your team is coming to meetings. Now your team is becoming MGRS qualified. Now your team is achieving LD1. So I want to share with you what it is the next step for you to go into your next higher level, but that you're taking your team with you. So congratulations, Saeed. Thank you for your input.
I have something to add. Can I speak, Danny?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I have a young lady here with me. She's joining right now to the business. She's sitting with me and listening to the this section of your speech. Also, she's going to spend whole day. We are in office right now.
Nice.
She's listening to do, and I'm going to help her to understand carefully for the MGRS. Her plan is also to go for the next 30 days to become MGRS qualified.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Her name is Ramona.
Ramona,
and I'm going,
welcome.
Yeah, she came to the actually to the conference, and she was in our last couple Wednesday meeting. She learned a lot from the business. She was I was just watching her what she's doing. She's taking a note, finding what is in the business, how she can do the business. Now she's ready after 3 weeks. I met her summertime in the trade show. Actually, one of other things, you go to different events, you never know who you are going to meet. I went to Persian trade show. This lady is not Persian, is a Canadian lady, and I met her. That was maybe I met 4 or 5 non-Persian there. This lady, she decided to join to the team. That's you never know who you met and how it's going to build your business. You have to talk to everybody. You have to promote your business to anybody you see it, your product, and when you talk to everyone, some people they will see the benefit, and if they are looking to do something for sure they will join you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Ramona, congratulations and welcome to the Opulence Global team. We are like a big family. And I know most of you, if you had the opportunity to come to conference, you were able to experience that. You can feel it in the room that people are excited and happy to see each other. Partners coming from all over the world. So Said, thank you so much for bringing the culture out there. And now they are here to follow you. Congratulations, Ramona, for showing up and saying, you know what, I want to learn. I want to understand the system, the comp plan, and everything. There's a lot of bonuses and things in the plate for you. So thank you, Said, for letting us know about that.
Can Ramona talk?
Yes, welcome, of course.
Thank you very much, Danny, for having me. I am greatly honored to be a part of Opulence. Like you mentioned, the great energy in the room with everyone. It's a great big family. Meeting Sanaz was a great honor as well. Just to see how involved each and every one of you guys are. You guys welcome everyone who is willing to learn the business and be a part and grow. We are at the base and it's growing so rapid. So I'm really excited and ready to take the next step and go to the next level.
Awesome, Ramona. So excited for you as well. And this, I always say, this is not magic, but this is also a buffet. And you have all these choices and you have all these bonuses. When I share, for example, about the car program that Said was sharing, there is one car for each and every single one of you. We are not saying there is only 10 cars available this year. We're saying there is cars for every single one of you. There is bonuses for every single one of you. There is growth for every single one of you. I don't know what it is that you want to achieve. I don't know your dreams. But I know every single one of you want to achieve something. Why not using Opulence Global as the vehicle? Because the opportunity is there, the bonuses are there, the cars are there. You just have to decide and make it happen. So welcome, Ramona, to the team. You see, now everybody's congratulating you. So I know we have as well Ifra. Ifra, do you hear me?
Yes, Danny, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Awesome. Welcome to the call.
Thank you. Thank you, Danny. Hi, everyone. So just wanted to talk a little bit about Basra. She's actually my second generation. Mm-hmm. She was sponsored by my first generation, who is Sada.
Sada, okay.
Yeah, and Sada made it to MGRS twice, 2 months consecutively. Mm-hmm. So all I did is I teach Sada how to make it, and I encouraged her to teach her team. And for me, the most important thing is to develop leaders. I don't want to be the only leader on my team. I try to treat everybody as a leader, and that is what's happening. So it's incredibly empowering, and it feels so great to see that, my first generation is going out there and doing the same thing that I'm doing. And I'm sure Basra is now going to go out there and teach the other person. And the other thing I wanted to say about Basra is she is an amazing, amazing hard worker. She, I think outsells all of us when it comes to her bottles of Fountain of Life. She's averaging anywhere from, 2 to 3 family packs a month. So she's always out there. Even though she does not speak English, she's still, doing her absolute best. And even tomorrow we have a team training where I'm going to be training the team on everything that's happened at the conference, as well as all the forensic stuff. My team leader, Stephanie, will also be joining us, and hopefully Ronan will be joining us as well. And she's going to be joining, even though, again, there's a language barrier, but I'll be translating at the same time. So that is the level of commitment this woman has, and I'm just so proud and honored to have her on my team.
I love it. Thank you, Ifra, for sharing, because, this is also a great addition, because I know we have people from many different countries where language could be a barrier, and where language you feel like, oh, I don't have this in my language. I don't have that. I want to do this. I want to do that. But I know, Ifra, you and the Somalian community, you have done an incredible job at teaching them, at showing them the system, at creating these meetings with them. And of course, corporate is here for you. We have supported you and everything that we can to help you. But at the end of the day, it's about you passing this on to the leaders of your organization. And you nail it right when you say, I treat every single person as a leader. I have tell you many times that whether you have a team of one person or a team of 100 people, you are a leader. And it's within us. It's something that you can learn. It's something that you can develop. It's the skills that, you know, you decide to put into practice. And the most important word that I absolutely love is to be coachable, because we are not perfect, right? We're always learning, and a leader has to be learning as well at the same time that is putting into action what he's learning. So thank you, Ifra. I know you made it to MGRS, so congratulations as well for you. I can't wait to see you as an LD1, LD2, and so on. I know you can do it, Ifra. So let's sit down over the week. Let's have a conversation about it. And if there's anything we can do to help you and support you, we're here for every single one of you. So thank you so much. Is there anybody else who would like to share, you know, about this morning's recognition? Do we have any other leaders? Renee, Reza, Bernisha. Okay, I have Abdul Razak. Okay. Hi, Abdul Razak. Can you hear me?
Yes. Danny,
Awesome.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. It's great to see you. And I just, you know, want to, first of all, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak. I arrived, you know, back here in Abuja on Wednesday. I miss everybody so much. So right away, I want to congratulate first Ramona. I had the pleasure to meet her. She's such a very, very, you know, optimistic, you know, forward-looking lady. And I'm very, very sure that she's going to, you know, make it big here. Because she's in the right, of course, she's in the right company, she's in the right team. Mr. Said is a great coach. And I was just so drawn. I wanted to comment on Ifra's, you know, message, you know, about, you know, her team members, second generation hitting MGRS. And that goes again to tell every one of us that we need to step up our game. We have a fantastic system that just works. The system works. Our new plan is simply, you know, help everyone in your team to attain LD1, and you will successfully grow in the business yourself. And so the focus should be LD1 and MGRS every single month. And, you know, teach your team, you know, to do put in all the requirements for qualification for LD1 and also MGRS, and then teach them to teach their own team. And, you know, the duplication will just happen. So I'm very excited about the impending momentum that we're about to see in all over the globe in the business. And I just want to encourage everybody, you know, who is on the call right now to go for MGRS, you know, before the end of October. So we still have enough time for everybody to qualify. And show your team, teach your team to also qualify for MGRS. And everybody, is a win-win situation for everybody. So congratulations to all our stars for the month of September. And I look forward to congratulating everybody on this call for the month of October as well. Back to you, Danny.
Awesome, Abdul Razak. Thank you so much. For me, it was actually the second time that I had the opportunity to meet you, Abdul Razak, and it was amazing. I think the first time I met you was at our convention in Niagara Falls, and I remember I was still a partner with the company back then. And all I can see is that when a leader is standing up on stage and is sharing, you know, their success, all the things that they have achieved, is not to impress you or, you know, to brag about it, but it's really to impress you upon you and to let you know that you can also do these things for you, for your team, for the people that you love, for your family. The achievements is not only, you know, for you, but for your team. And I love what Ifra is saying, because whether it is your first line or your second generation or your third generation, whatever it is, you're here to support every single person in your team. And I absolutely love that. So Abdul Razak, thank you so much. I am glad that you made it safe to Nigeria. And for those who don't know, the World Tour is about to start. The title is We're Bringing Opulence to the World. And I know the executive team in Opulence Global, our CEO, Ramin Mesgarlu, our Senior Vice President and Chief Designers, Anas Humand, are going to be traveling all over the world to bringing Opulence to you. So if you would like your country to be a part of the world tour, all you have to do is send us an email requesting the event, getting the numbers there, follow the guidelines on your prosperity book, and absolutely corporate will be there for you. So we're going to close this year strong. I will have of course, the opportunity to go to some of these places as well, which I feel very, very humbled to go and to share with you, the wisdom, the systems. How do you create, how do you build this emporium, this empire, this organization, this team? How do I make these dreams a reality? And we have created the system. The system is there. The system is simple, but we have to follow it so that it can actually duplicate. So exactly what Ifra was sharing is I am now teaching my people so that they can do the same, because there is only certain ways that we can duplicate, right, Abdul Razak? And I know we can't do everything on our own. We can't do everything and anything for our team. We can't be doing their orders. We can't be doing, I always share, don't do for one of your team members what you can do for 300. Because you are here to support their team, but you're also here to teach them how to fish, how to do their own business and leave them independent. So thank you for your input, Abdul Razak. It was really, really nice to share with you. And I know Bernice say that her phone is not letting her speak. I really wanted to hear from her. On top of that, if you want to give some love to Bernice, today is her birthday. Bernice, happy birthday, my sweetheart. Have an amazing, amazing day full of love with your family. Even though it's her birthday, she's still on the training. And I truly appreciate that for you, for your business. So give Bernice some love from the Opulence Global family on the chats and her hearts and nice birthday wishes to Bernice. So I know people can see, people can feel, people can even though we didn't have the chance to see you at the conference, people can feel your energy from the chats, from the Facebook lives, from the testimonials that you share with your customers, from the calls that you're always on. So you truly deserve the happy birthday wishes, my dear. Absolutely. So happy birthday to you. And now she's saying, thank you, everyone. Show her some love, shower her with love as an Opulence Global family, like we call it. And of course, God bless you, my dear. So is there anybody else who would like to, raise your hand if you would like to share something about the recognition for the month of September? Awesome. I love the love. Love, joy, and happiness on this special day for you, Vernisha. Happy birthday. I love it. This is so awesome. Having your family all together in one day around the world saying happy birthday to you. Yay. Hi, Moises. Good morning. So having said that, Mona would like to speak. Awesome. Mona, can you hear me? Mona? Hi, Mona. I think you're muted. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, thank you. I'm glad this computer is working because for some time nobody could hear me on my laptop. So thank you for the chance to be able to share my experience, if I can share my experience at the conference last week. I want to talk to those of us who have been in the company for a long time. Mm-hmm. Those are the dinosaurs. I want to call ourselves dinosaurs, yes, because we've been there for a long time and we have gotten into a habit. And we need to change the habit. And what happened to me at the conference is when we were sitting listening to Ramin and the forensic networker, mm-hmm. the light bulb went on again. And it made me really realize there was a lot of things I had forgotten and I was not doing. So it was about resetting the button again one more time. There is another very important thing I want to share is that at that day there were a lot of obstacles that were coming to my mind and they were trying to put me down. That's my own mind. So I made the decision that I will not be listening to the old thinking, the old ideas, and only just to move forward. And guess what? It listened.
Yes.
It just listened to me. Finally, it's me to me, and it listened to me. It's about making the decision that regardless of what had happened, I am moving forward, and I set my goals for the 3 months, 6 months, a year, and 2 years. I have high hopes for myself and for my team.
I want to put her in the system today. The reason we are signing somebody else.
Sorry, Mona. Said got muted. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to share is I am considering myself like a brand new and listening and being coached as a brand new person. That's what we need to do because we were not hearing, we were not listening. So that's what we need to do. So I hope it helps those of us who have been there for a while to start a new page. Thank you very much. Thank you for Ramin. Thank you for Sanaz. Thank you for Opulence Global for this great experience that we had. I am extremely grateful.
Awesome. Thank you, Mona, because you see, when we let our hearts speak, you are ready for the next higher level. And I am super happy for you. I'm glad that this experience will boost your business to the next level. And I can't wait to celebrate with you, to grow with you, to see your organization grow. And we're here to support you. At the end of the day, this is what we love to do. So congratulations, Mona.
Thank you.
Awesome. I know a lot of people enjoyed the conference. We had a lot. We wanted it to, we wanted you to go home with something extra that will give value, not only to your life, but to your business. So it's amazing, amazing. So having said that, is there anybody else who would like to raise their hand so that I can continue with the training of the day? Okay. Perfect. Anybody else? Okay. So no problem. Perfect. So let's see, team. Now I'm going to share my screen so that we can start our training for the recap of the conference. So just bear with me one moment. Okay. So I have here, if you weren't able to be with us at the Product and Innovation Conference, we know we had a lot of people that couldn't even make it to the live stream. We wanted it to make sure, because since last minute, there was a lot of people having not received a response from their visas, and a lot of challenges and obstacles could come your way. But we want to make sure that you can pass on this information. And that's the reason why we're going to have a Product and Innovation Conference recap. So if you weren't able to be there today, I'm going to share with you very quickly in an hour and so what we saw at the conference, because believe it or not, we received support tickets during the week. People want to know what are the new products, what's coming. And we're going to be releasing slowly as we get, all our products in a row, so that you can start tapping into the benefits of this amazing product. So first of all, we had a look back into what GWT Corp had, like our illustrious heritage of 13 years in the fashion industry. So in 2005, as you know, our CEO, Ramin Mesgarlou, founded Global World Trade, best known as GWT, from his home office in Ottawa. And that's when they launched the 14 karat and 18 karat and platinum free jewelry, as well as the fashion jewelry. In 2006, they decided to have, expanded to its second headquarters in Ottawa and expanded the fashion jewelry lineup. Then in 2007, GWT moved its headquarters from Ottawa to Toronto. They decided, what? If we have to do this, we have to go to Toronto, and eventually we will go back to Ottawa. Well, 13 years later, our headquarters are still in Toronto, in Canada, and the company entered its momentum phase. This is back in 2007, where they actually hold the first international conference. And we launched Fairy Designer lines with 120 different designs. Right away, 2008, the sales skyrocketed by 642%, and global distributorship grew by 712% by the end of the year. GWT became a designer fashion house by launching very luxury designer brands, starting with fine sterling silver and high-end tungsten and ceramic timepieces, which most of them we still have access to. Then they had the pre-launch of the world's first prestige gold jewelry collection, Fairy Mosh. So for those who knew Fairy Mosh, it was an amazing collection that included the 21 karat gold. In 2009, the Networking Times featured our founder, Ramin Mesgarlou, highlighting his achievements as a master networker. And then in 2010, Fairy went to Hollywood. The fourth headquarter office expansion with gorgeous Pearl Gallery, which is the actual home of our actual headquarters today. The Fairy and the Fairy Mosh brands started to become household names with celebrities and dignitaries all over the world. So people from, famous artists and actresses and people from Hollywood were really looking into our Fairy brand. So Global World Trade was rated the #1 MLM opportunity on Business for Home in the top 20. So of course, the stars didn't stop there. It continued, and Fairy introduced its Shield sunglasses collection. That was like our first collection in 2010. Fairy, Hugo Boss, and Versace collaborated in a major Canadian photo shoot for a 12-page spread in the Preferred magazine fall issue. Then the Fairy Designer Lines was invited to its first Toronto International Film Festival, which until today, it's very relevant because it's one of the most amazing film festivals in the world. So people come to the Toronto Festival with a lot of anticipation. Then in 2011, the start of the media blitz on GWT started, because that's where GWT was featured in many, many different media magazines. So we were featured on the Network Marketing Business Journal, on the Networking Times, on the Canadian Business Journal, on the Canadian Jeweler magazine. It was presented to the Viva International Luxury Designer of the Year award with one of our amazing purses that is still available until today. And this award was expected to go to Jennifer Lopez, as you can see here in the bottom in this magazine. But Fairy's exquisite design won over the judges. So it was an amazing contest and an amazing accolade for the brand. So the brand, obviously Fairy became the only designer that was chosen for the photo shoot for the prestigious Regard magazine. And twice in 1 year for the cover, as well as a 12-page inside spread that worn by Hollywood celebrities. And for those of you who had the opportunity to come to the showroom, we have all of these spreads around our office, and that's why we call it the gallery, where you can see all these actresses and celebrities using our Fairy Designer Lines product. As you can see here as well, in the Prefer magazine, the Fairy president was featured as one of the 10 masterpieces of time, obviously alongside other brands like Rolex, the Patek Philippe, like other amazing brands. So I truly believe this was an amazing accomplishment. So Ferry was invited for the second time as well to attend the TIFF and, you know, have a gifting suite for the celebrities. Then in 2012, the Media Blitz continued. We were servicing now clients over 100 countries around the world. We had the opportunity to be on 2 covers where our founder and CEO, Ramin Mesgarlou, was in the American Business Journal, sharing the cover with Warren Buffett. And on the Women of Wealth magazine, that salute our Senior Vice President, Sanaz Human, for being the consummate power figure to women all around the world. So GWT also released a new jewelry brand called Posh, which I absolutely love because it's amazing. It's everywhere. It's for any time, and it's just for your casual days, and it's for our daily basis. Ferry was featured also in the High Society magazine, in Amelie, that services the money communities of the New Orleans area. We were also in Latitudes, and we were also in Regard magazine, featuring obviously Ferry products. Then in 2013, we came up with the tagline that most of you know, to the billion, because our CEO, Ramin Mesgarlou, launched the $1 billion quest and kept the company's momentum skyrocketing. He was voted number 2 to the all-time list of the top 10 MLM leaders by businessforhome.org, as well as GWT's Caribbean market exploded to 26 countries, including St. Lucia. So this was back in 2013, and they actually beat Canada for top country performance. Like something like right now it's happening with Kenya, this happened with St. Lucia back in 2013. So GWT's revolutionary VIP rewards program was launched and introduced to all retail shoppers. We actually did the optical collection as well in 2013, the Ferry gloves, and the day-to-day, the COVID handbag was basically the award for the year on the Stingray design from the Viva International magazine, which you can see here in the bottom. So it's one of my favorite pieces though, and we have a similar Stingray collection right now that is available as well in your online shop. Then also Ferry got invited to host the gifting lounge at the 2013 Emmy Awards. In 2014, the company's headquarters underwent a massive expansion to accommodate new product lines and increases in staff. And that's when our founder and CEO, Ramin Mesgarlou, was nominated for the prestigious Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. GWT's insane double IA promotion paid out over $8 million retail and free product bonuses in absolutely just 10 months, which it was an incredible promotion that helped in the growth of the company as well. And this is when Nigeria was on fire. Actually, the first conference that happened in Africa with over 1,200 people attending the summit in Nigeria. 2014 continued with the documentary Modern Legend, Ferry Mosh's story, that received the 2 Markham Platinum and Gold Film Award. Ferry revolutionized the fine sterling jewelry with the creation of the 950 Palladium jewelry, which I know most of you know about it, and that, you know, it's one of the favorite pieces of, you know, our members, not only partners, but also our VIPs. Ferry Mosh, and Posh brands were expanded by introducing new lines. So we started launching shoes, boots, optical lines, exotic lines, including the Red Line and the Hollywood timepieces, which is now called the Red Carpet. The first luxury regional ambassador trip with an exclusive royal service happened at a 6-star resort. And I am telling you, what's happening right now with the company is just absolutely amazing. So back in 2015 also, we received a recognition. GWT was actually nominated for a Richmond Hill Business Award from the local Chamber of Commerce. That's when the Live Your Dreams video tour featured Emmy Winger Doe Davidson was actually released. And in 2015, the Nigeria Summit with GWT corporate executive team traveling in style to Nigeria with the master ambassadors of the company. They flew in Emirates first class, staying overnight in Dubai, and then a week-long private jet travel throughout Nigeria, which you can see some photos here of the team that had the opportunity to go. I know many of the leaders that participated in this are also in this call today, so I am really thankful for that. And then Posh introduced the semi-precious gemstone collections as well as more watches. Fairy was also featured on Home and Family TV. As you can see here, we were featured on different TV shows that included, Footwear News, Fox 5 News, San Diego Living, and all these different categories where people were actually looking at our newest pieces. And you can see, for example, actresses like Rachel Bloom from My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend were wearing our Fairy jewels at the Emmy Awards as well. Then in 2016, as if momentum wasn't enough, we had our 10th anniversary mega convention and fashion show where our GWT's first ambassador cruise had over 75 qualifiers. And it was absolutely amazing. Our founder, Ramin Mezgarlou, is amongst the first class of MLM legends to be entered into the Network Marketing Hall of Fame. And he was actually interviewed on the Brian Tracy show in Florida. That's when we launched the 7-day getaway promotion release, and more than 550 trips were given away. So the following year, actually in 2016, we were still releasing the most highly anticipated Fairy monogram collection, the very first automatic Fairy piece that's called the Fairy Conquest timepiece that you can see here for, obviously, ladies and gentlemen. We also were featured on KTLA News, MNIalive.com, Extravagancy.com, like different websites where we were featuring our products. And we obviously continue to be seen on Hollywood celebrities like Lauren Mayhew and Jodie Sweetin. We were also featured inside Weddings magazine with our men's shoes. So I truly believe it was just a vast measure of different accolades where we were feature in different medias. And that's when GWT actually, the opportunity was featured on 200 business news platforms like Yahoo Finance and the Washington Journal. So we wanted it to really broadcast the opportunity for people around the world to have access to it. And then all of a sudden in 2017, we revolutionized the health and beauty industry with Fairy Flawless. As you know, we released the first professional grade anti-aging skincare system that contained FOLQ7, the Norwegian spruce extract that now we know in Fountain of Life, and the microsilver. So these two amazing pieces were included into the patents of our skincare system. And what happened is that a lot of breakthrough discoveries started to happen. But Fairy Flawless was formulated, without synthetic dyes, without parabens, and it came with a 90-day satisfaction guarantee. So these started to explode our business. And we created the tagline, give us 5 minutes and we will turn the clock back 5 years. So when this happened in 2017, all of a sudden, our business was completely changed. So we wanted it to enter into a new era of new products. And that's where we started sharing with you this past weekend conference, what was up to come from 2017 and where is the company going. So we went into a rebrand and became Opulence Global. Then we had our panelists of scientists that have give us their input into creating this amazing product. So first we heard from Tom, our formulator, which for those who don't know Tom, he's actually every Monday on our Monday Crossfire product calls. He's the formulator of Fairy Flawless and of course our microsilver BG products that I'm about to explain. He's one of Canada's only independent formulators in the health and beauty industry, just so you know. And they are being recognized in so many different accolades. He's obviously graduated from University of Toronto. He has a major in chemistry. And he has created many, many formulations for top brands in the health and the beauty industry. So his experience is absolutely amazing. So that's his knowledge was behind the launch of Fairy Flawless. Then we had Carl, which is our microsilver specialist. And I want to do a little bit of a recap of what Carl talked to us about it last week, because I think microsilver is an amazing ingredient that we all should be super proud to introduce when we are talking about our beauty products. Because this gentleman, on top of being amazing at what he does, he's a specialist in microsilver. So his research initiated back in 1995 in Germany, first of all. And in 2000, when it was actually founded as a microsilver, especially from Biogate company. 85 international patents that included in this amazing product, but his was always focused on antimicrobial solution and testing services. So by saying that, they discovered that the microsilver BG with other additives have antimicrobial purposes or additive for various applications like skincare, cosmetics, the oral and the personal care, medical devices, wound care, and technical applications. So they have developed all these amazing different applications of this particular microsilver product. So he told you, or he explained to us what it is that microsilver is. So first we need to know that microsilver is a natural, pure elemental silver powder. That's the first thing to know. And it has its badges of honor. It's highly porous and micro-sized. So it's not nano, it's micro-sized. So its particles of medical grade silver allow not to be absorbed by our skin. So, of course, this was a lot of scientific input that I would have loved for single one of you to hear. But he talked about how the microsilver BG was integrated into our Quad AG and Fairy Flawless. So why do you need this? So we understand from his training that about 90% of your skin, like the vast majority of our skin, are oral care products. The other problems that we have as a result from unwanted harmful bacteria, your body is going to react, right? So microsilver BG will maintain the appearance of a healthy skin by reducing the bacteria and boosting the skin's natural defenses. That's number one. Number two, cling exceptionally well to skin and hair follicles and provide a depot of pure silver that continuously generates silver ions, resulting in long-lasting and broad-spectrum antimicrobial action on the surface of the skin. So as you know, on a daily basis, we are exposed to these free radicals. We are exposed to all these damages that create into our skin that come from microbes. And by having this barrier protecting you or having this antimicrobial action is absolutely beneficial for your skin. So the microsilver BG is used to treat specific problems, and is also used in daily skincare regimens to support the skin's natural protection. So you have your natural protection, right? That's how your skin works, but it's helping you so that it can help you with the regeneration of your own healthy skin. So I absolutely love it. And what happened for those who have been part of this Fairy Flawless release for the past couple of years know that people started to apply Quad AG in so many different areas of their bodies. So I know, for example, in hot climates, people started putting under their armpit, people were putting it into rashes, people were putting it into burns, and then all of a sudden Quad AG started to making, or proving to have made different miracles, even though it was created to be an anti-aging cream. So within the market experience of Carl, he shared that skincare was very well established in Europe, but now it was entering into so many different markets. So people wanted it to have these benefits not only for skincare, but for personal care and for oral care, which in this case is what we launched, what we are about to release. So we have more than 35 customers and above with natural skincare products that are sold in more than 35 countries around the world. So this product has been on the market actually since 2005, talking about the microsilver alone. So it's been used in medical, like wound and care, medical devices, in sprays and ointments, in gels, in creams, in bandages, in bone cement, in dental fillers, and medical polymers. So microsilver has been used in so many different ways. And it's produced in a specially developed manufacturing plant using pure metallic silver. So they use pure metallic silver with no impurities. And this is a patent that you should all be super proud. So he shared with us, how the pure elemental silver is and how they process it in a pure physical production. And then it becomes the microsilver BG, which is super highly porous silver. And he also, obviously, he shared with us all these, the ISOs, all the certifications, all the approvals, all the badges of honor, how we call it. So how does it work really is that the pure elemental silver of AG has an extremely high surface area. right? That includes water, salt, polar groups, and of course, temperature. So the result of this high surface area is a natural, a skin-friendly, long-lasting antimicrobial action on the surface of the skin that obviously is providing amazing results. So he shared, for example, some of the research that have been done for acne and rosacea, which I'm pretty much sure you all know someone with acne or rosacea. And because it's a condition on our skin that it's very common, then we very common can help these people, right? So these are the studies that were shared last Saturday in regards to the discussions on acne and the discussions on rosacea. So, of course, he shared that how this article was published in the European Journal for the Acne in 2015, and a cream study that people were just blown away because this was published back in 2008, where they evaluated microsilver cream on patients suffering from atopic dermatitis issues, which I know for most of us, you know, dermatitis is becoming so common in many different countries. Like I can tell you, for myself, back home in Mexico, these are very, very common issues. So more than 57% had an improvement in the score. No patient experienced any kind of reaction, let's say, and 69% of patients rated the microsilver cream as a very good or good cream. So as you can see here, for example, the improvement from day one of using microsilver on a skin condition, day 14 and day 28. So that's exactly what happened when we launched Very Flawless. People started to see these dramatic results that they were just sharing it all over the world. So then he shared also about an emollient study that we had in 2009, where he evaluated the efficacy, tolerance, and cosmetic acceptance in atopic eczema and psoriasis patients with severe symptomatic conditions. And as you can tell, you know, these studies have been done for different conditions. But in summary, the results from these studies were absolutely amazing. So for example, for the emollient study, we had a significant improvement of key symptoms that included dryness, erythema, scaling, and excoriation. 93% of the cases that had this application of or had applications of corticosteroids could be discontinued, because most people cannot live without these creams. And the problem is that they are high in corticosteroids, which are not good for your body. So the patients classified the product tolerant as very good, so they didn't have any secondary reactions. And it absolutely had cosmetic acceptance within the people who were doing this study. The majority of patients wanted to continue their treatment even with the tested emollient after the study was finished. So talking about oral care, Carl shared with all of us that the toothpaste study with microsilver and the differences that people started to experience. So in this clinical trial back in 2008 by the University of Erlangen, had a summary of 22 patients suffering from manifest parodontitis, which, if you don't know, parodontitis is one of the worst sicknesses that you can have in your mouth, where the infection is done inside the bones within all your gums. So they bleed and it's a really bad situation. So this is 22 patients that were suffering, that were, you know, of course, doing daily cleaning of the teeth for 6 weeks. And they were measuring the plaque index and, of course, the bleeding index of the gums, because basically the gums bleed like very bad. And the results of this was that people had significant improvement of the inflammation, because once the gums are inflamed, of course they bleed, right? But this is something they can't stop because the bacteria is inside the bone, so people cannot really access it, right? And there was a significant reduction of the key microbiological marker GEMs, specifically key bacteria that are responsible for the periodontitis, which is 2 types of different bacteria. So as you can see here, after the 6 weeks, how these numbers were reduced, which when I saw this for the first time, I was really, really excited, because I know people that suffer this. Sometimes they can't even tell until it's really late. So with this study in regards to oral care, well, first of all, they were able to cover the dental plaque that leads to cavities, right, or caries, and obviously gingivitis, which is the bleeding of your gums. Antimicrobial helped to reduce the dental plaque, which was amazing. And of course, there was higher substantivity, better retention of the antimicrobial over time in the dental plaque. So you have the retention of the antimicrobial for longer, and it becomes more sustainable, long-lasting and effective protection against dental plaque buildup. Because if you don't go and have a proper oral care every 6 months with your dentist for a cleaning and stuff, then the plaque starts to build up. We know that, right? So this study evaluated the substantivity of microsilver toothpastes and compared the results to published studies of other antimicrobial toothpastes. So I believe this was an amazing presentation that really showed all of our partners in Opulence, what do you want in your toothpaste? Like, it gives us consciousness of what it is that we're putting on a daily basis from our regular toothpaste that we buy at a pharmacy, right? So they did like a kind of like a comparison. So the competitor chemical compound of a regular toothpaste that had disputed additive, highest allowed use level, threatened to be retracted from the market because obviously it has ingredients that people don't want to have in their mouth, but because we have no other option, that's what we use. The bioaccumulation, the skin penetration, the resident flora that was more affected by the time you have the toothpaste in your mouth. And of course, the smaller action spectrum. So with the microsilver BG, as you can see in this on the left, the differences between the competitor chemical compound and the microsilver BG, we were basically a natural additive, lower use level, no bioaccumulation, no skin penetration, resident flora was less affected, the broader action spectrum, and the use in wound care and implants. So microsilver had a lot more issues, a lot more uses, So the conclusion for this study was that microsilver toothpaste demonstrated far better substantivity than the competitors. So of course, they've been using it in so many other things like toothpaste, mouthwash, and of course, dental polymeters and fillers. One of the benefits of the microsilver BG that was shared with us at the conference was the anti-odor effect. So the biology behind the body odor. So as you know, the body odor from our body is very complex biologic process. So sweat is produced by these apocrine glands. When that happens, the bacteria are responsible for the unpleasant body odor because it's part of its composition from your skin flora and of course the microclimate. It could be your clothing, it could be your hair, and it could be your hygiene. So how this sweat turns into odor. So fresh secret sudor is odor free and it's sterile, right? Like the fresh sudor. It's like no color, no odor, no nothing. So sudor, which we call it the same way in Spanish, provides ideal living conditions, right? It has the nutrients for the microorganisms. Then the bacteria metabolize the sudor components and produce smelly components. And that's where the odor comes from. So as you can see, you have the microorganisms and then you have the impact that makes into your daily lifestyle. So you have the microorganism that cause or impact in malodor, for example, in your armpits or body odor in general. Then you have another type of microorganism, which is the Corynebacterium cerosis that creates malodor in your armpits. Then you have the Brevibacterium epidermis that creates malodor in your armpits and feet. And then you have the Propionibacterium acnes that create malodor in your armpits and feet. So these are just microorganisms in your body that create and impact malodor in different parts of your body. So the microsilver BG anti-odor feature, let's call it, or property, create a broad effectiveness against odor generating bacteria. It's safe, it's not toxic, it has a long-lasting efficacy, it's natural, eco-friendly, it's color stable, light fast, there's no negative impact on other ingredients associated to it, and it's easily incorporated in manufacturing. So the solution really for us through the odor is microsilver. So he also talked to us about microsilver technology being helped to improve and rejuvenate your skin. It's effectively used in oral care, and it has obviously providing effective, long-lasting, safe, and natural anti-odor protection. So I truly believe this was an amazing full-fledged knowledge for you to provide you with information that you can pass on to your customers when you are sharing about our products. And then at the end, last but not least, we had David O, which is a regulatory affairs teammate in the office. And of course, many of you know David because he's also in our Crossfire Monday product calls. And we call him, like, he's literally a book. Whatever you ask him, if you don't know, he goes, he investigates, he goes, he does research, he looks at studies. He's very accurate with his answers. So he was there to tell us about all this background. We know about Fairy Flawless, we know about microsilver. Now, let me share with you what it is the context of our lives. So he put it into a perspective that I loved. So when we were creating these slides, we were saying, okay, we live in a complex world. Our bodies are exposed to free radicals. Obviously, those free radicals create oxidative stress, which we are very aware of, oxidative stress, from, of course, the environmental factors. Then bacteria causes the skin and hygiene issues. So the products that we usually do or we use on a daily basis have an impact on our health. So in terms of personal care, we know that almost every adult uses deodorant or antiperspirant, right? We know antiperspirants are used to stop us from perspiring. So it's like putting a mask to the body odor. And we also know that today more children are developing body odor at a young ages. So I remember when I was a kid, like for you to use deodorant, like you have to become like 15 or 16 years of age. But now at early ages and early stages of our life, children have to use deodorant or antiperspirant. So children are really too young to be using the current products on the market because of the chemicals contained in it. So he shared with us, for example, when we have aluminum-based deodorants versus the natural antiperspirants. So he shared, for example, that aluminum, as we know, blocks the pores that can cause us to sweat. The growth of bacteria in a moist environment causes you to smell because the bacteria grows in this safe, warm environment, right? And the natural deodorants mostly do not control the sweat. They just mask the body odor. So why are we comparing this? Because that's the challenge. The challenge is to have a natural deodorant that will lose their effectiveness over time as they only cover the smell or the odor. And then in an antiperspirant, there is a cumulative effect of the aluminum product, which may lead to potential serious health issues. So we know our bodies do not require aluminum. So the challenge was to have something natural, right, that at the same time gives you the benefit of the antiperspirant. And of course, that brought us to the health concerns, where we know that most commercial antiperspirants contain aluminum and that the aluminum is actually absorbed into our body. And it has proven to be a factor in the potential development of cancer. So there is these concerns that we basically, in the development of products, we have to, think of. So in 2003, as you may know, there was a study with 437 breast cancer survivors that suggested that underarm shaving followed by applying antiperspirants or deodorants does have a relationship with breast cancer. And this study found a higher level of breast cancer in women who began shaving and using an antiperspirant or deodorant at an earlier age in life and more frequently used these types of products. So all these issues, all these concerns, increased cancer risk lead us to, keep on looking. So one of the researches that were found is that Alzheimer's disease could be increased with antiperspirant. So the risk of aluminum centered around Alzheimer's as a degenerative form of dementia. Some studies found that there are higher than normal concentrations of aluminum in the Alzheimer's brain cells. Large amounts of aluminum can contribute to nerve toxicity and possibly Alzheimer's disease. So one thing leads to the other. The studies try to find a correlation between the aluminum that comes from antiperspirants and the risk of having Alzheimer's, or in this case, kidney disease. So David shared with us about dialysis patients that were aluminum hydroxide to help control phosphorus levels in their blood. So that was the type of medication they were receiving. So they discovered that the patients couldn't get rid of the aluminum fast enough from their body and were more likely to develop aluminum-related disorders like bone morphology and dialysis dementia. The Food and Drug Administration, which you know as FDA, now mandates that antiperspirant labels with aluminum chloride contain a warning that reads like this: ask a doctor before using if you have kidney disease. So now it's like you have to be looking at all these warnings when you are buying a product, right? The next issue was, or the next concern was the parabens on the antiperspirants. So other questionable ingredients in the antiperspirant deodorants industry that may cause allergies or have been reported as a breast cancer risk were the parabens. Parabens that have been reported to increase the risk of breast cancer, for example. So the studies are ongoing. However, the breast cancer warnings were the result of finding parabens in breast cancer. So in the case of dental care, we knew that toothpastes are sold to clean and whiten your teeth. But of course, there are issues and warnings on toothpaste that we might don't know, or we just might not notice. So for years, most of the toothpaste had contained triclosan, which is now banned from the US and many other countries. So we should be able to read these warnings, basically. So of course, many of today's formulations contain fluoride. And as you may know, fluorosis may cause a staining of the teeth, especially in children. The use of fluoride toothpaste, particularly during early childhood, presents health risk like diabetes. And I don't know if you know, but there is actually a poison warning on every tube of fluoride toothpaste. So we can see some examples here, for example, of permanent tooth discoloration known as dental fluorosis. So we have the example right here. Stomach ailments and acute toxicity, impairment in glucose metabolism. Among some individuals that use of fluoride toothpaste may cause or aggravate periodontal dermatitis, like rosacea, which is this one. So you know how sometimes kids, you think that because they are damping their lips with their tongue, and then they have all this rush around it, and you think it's created because they're cold or they have like super dryness in their lips, and because they are going like this, they need it. Well, it's discovered that is a result from the fluoride toothpaste that it may be causing this. So the condition usually appears in women also for this after the ages of 20 and 50. So just, curious information for all of you is that, did you know that on the front of the toothpaste tube instructs users not to swallow? So we know that we shouldn't be swallowing toothpaste, right? But companies recommend to use only a pea-sized amount on your toothbrush. So we really should be using a little bit. But have you seen how sometimes even kids go all the way and they put a lot of toothpaste, right? So in 1987, the FDA ordered toothpaste manufacturers to add this poison warning on all fluoride toothpaste sold in the United States. So this is actually the warning we do not see. If you accidentally swallow more than you use for brushing, seek professional help or contact a poison control center immediately, because the risk is there. And then on top of that, we had the marketing of different toothpastes, including, for kids, where all of these risks have been unnecessarily increased by the marketing practices of toothpaste manufacturers. So, for example, they use cartoons, packaging, or candy flavors to target adult-strength fluoride toothpaste to young children with huge swirls of toothpaste. So if you think of it, when you give your children toothpaste, they just go crazy and they love the taste, and then they tend to swallow it. And now they are creating toothpaste in different flavors where kids feel attracted to. So the dental community fails to educate the public about the dangers of actually swallowing too much fluoride toothpaste, has further exacerbated the problem. So I believe we had all these different concerns, and obviously what could be the result of all these concerns. So stomatitis, for example, was when fluoride toothpaste may also cause this type of, let's call it condition, includes mouth ulcers, cancer sores. The study showed that of the 133 patients that range from 31 to to 32 to 92 years develop intraoral ulcerative lesions. So I believe that the development of lesions were not age-related, but the result of fluoride in their dental toothpaste or powder. So I've seen many, many cases of stomatitis as well, and you could never think that it's because of your toothpaste, right? So one of the things that put in warning to most of people is fluoride leading to an early onset of diabetes? So the research shows at the University of Indiana that small doses could actually potentially onset the diabetes. So they discovered that the animals had significantly higher glucose levels in their blood and decreased levels of insulin. And then other studies have repeated this finding in both animals and humans at doses which many children routinely ingest from fluoride toothpaste. So fluoride is leading to an early onset of diabetes. I leave it up to you. Obviously, blood sugar and insulin. So excessive ingestion of fluoride toothpaste impacts the blood glucose and insulin. So we knew that if this is a concern and this is the amount of toothpaste that we're taking, then it's a correlation. So this level is routine exceeds by about 5 to 10% of the children. And I think this number was very, very dramatic. I remember we were having a meeting in the office about it, and we were like, this is huge. And it is proven, but just people are just not paying attention. So we have to become aware, and we have to go out and teach people and show them this. So what is the solution? Personal care products that can impact our health, aluminum in our antiperspirants with a potential long-term health risk, and fluoride in our toothpaste that present a potential health issue for all ages. What is the solution for this? Microsilver. So microsilver was the key for other causing microbes that are the reason we use deodorants and antiperspirants. Microsilver was the key for bacteria that causes dental issues and halitosis as the reasons that we use the toothpaste. Microsilver is the key for the broad spectrum, long-lasting solution that is safe for all ages. And of course, being a large particle, micronized silver that creates a depot that provides a long-lasting impact. So let me just open the chat here. I saw some of you are writing in there. Perfect. I know this is a lot to cover, but I just want to make sure that everybody gets to see this after. So the mechanism that we know is that obviously bacteria are killed by the silver ions, right, that are released from the microsilver depot. So when we are applying microsilver Quad AG or our microsilver protection toothpaste or our microsilver protection deodorant, these ions are unique pure silver powder additive with large particles, right? Protecting this action against the natural skin friendly and safe protection. So I love to see this mechanism happen in my body. Wouldn't you agree? There is no tissue penetration, so it's just on the surface of your skin, but helping you with the antimicrobial aspect. Of course, we have all these approvals and certifications that I truly believe are going to be impacting at the time of you sharing this information with people that could be savvy about this. Nowadays, I always share with you, people see an ingredient and they always go Google and see if, the ingredients that, they're putting in their products. You might have people that are very aware of that, or maybe they had someone in their family that are cancer survivors and they are becoming more and more aware of what they use and what they put. And so when you are sharing about these amazing benefits, it gives you confidence. So in regards to our Fairy Flawless deodorant that I was super excited, I can't wait for this to be released. First is the aluminum-free formulation. That, to begin with, I already gave you the background. Now I'm giving you or showing you the result. It's paraben-free. There is no formaldehyde, zinc sulfocarbonate, oxynolene sulfate, all these chemical things that when people know about these ingredients, they will ask you. It contains microsilver BG for long-lasting efficacy. It's safe. The microsilver will not block your pores as it eliminates odor causing bacteria. We have men's and women fragrance, both, which I absolutely like both of them. And it's easy to use roll-on style with no petrolatum. So it's just easy for you to apply, but it's an amazing, amazing product. Then we have the Fairy Flawless toothpaste, same microsilver protection that's fluoride-free, paraben-free, mucosa-safe formulation, so it's safe for your mouth, it's microsilver infused, and it has a long-lasting protection against bacteria that leads to breath issues and other dental challenges. Easy and simple. So you feel safe about using microsilver protection toothpaste. Then, for those who don't know, we are about to release the Posh shampoo and the body washing conditioner. So it's going to be 2 products. It's a time-proven formulation. This is an amazing product, even though it's coming from our Posh line. It's called Captive. The first product is a body wash and shampoo for men, and then we have the conditioner. It doesn't mean that women can't use it, okay? I just want to make it very clear. The formulation has acai berry, Pisia avis extract, which we know is our fountain of life extract in this amazing product. And it has hydrolyzed silk proteins. And I'm going to share with you all these ingredients. How are they good for you and your body? So first of all, the acai berry is an antioxidant rich. So we want to jam-pack this amazing product with antioxidants. Now, when you apply them topically, it's like excellent for your skin health. That's number 1. Number 2, acai berry is rich in omega-3, 6, and 9. It has fatty acids, right? They're good for your body. Omega-3 is known for its ability to fight problems of dry, brittle hair, itchy, flaky scalp, dandruff, hair fall, improper blood circulation in the scalp. So omega-3 is going to be basically in all your hair. And I absolutely love that. Then you have acai berry providing you with nourishment to the hair follicles, right? To make the hair strong and healthy. Then it's obviously, acai berry contains vitamin B, vitamin C, and vitamin E. And it helps to reduce the hair loss. The second ingredient is the Pisia avis, which is the nature's most powerful antioxidant. So it's right here in your shampoo and your conditioner. It neutralizes the free radicals that can cause damage to hair. And it improves luster and texture, right? It's fountain of life's incredible ingredient. Now we're putting this ingredient into your body wash and shampoo and your conditioner. Contains hydrolyzed silk, which is a natural protein derived from raw silk. It replenishes your hair with the amino acid cysteine. Improves elasticity while forming a protective barrier on your hair that provides excellent moisture preservation characteristics. So I wanted it to go through the ingredients so that you know the richness of this product that I know you can't wait to have in your hands. So the features of these products is first, a clean rinse and wash that leaves your hair nourished. Number 1, neutralize the free radicals that can potentially lead to graying or hair loss. Number 3, acai berry improves the scalp health with powerful vitamins and essential fatty acids that nourish your hair follicles. So it's like having a combo, all of it together. After that, I know you were all super excited about our new packaging of Fountain of Life, where we released to you that since this past Monday, every single bottle of Fountain of Life comes in a box and a user guide inside of it. So the boxes are already available this past October 15, and you can actually purchase boxes alone in your back office now. They are available in your back office. So if you still have a few bottles that you would like to put inside the boxes, you can just buy the boxes separately if you need to. It's absolutely available. And great news for all of you, the Fountain of Life cup release of 1 family pack per member is going to be released as of November 1st. And I am truly, truly excited about this great addition, because not only is it going to help you boost your business, but now you're going to have more cash and carry product for your customers if you need so. So in certain countries, like, for example, St. Lucia, where they rather have family pack and deliver hand-to-hand cash and carry to some people because they don't have a credit card, because they are not tech savvy, because they don't have access to the internet, whatever it is, every country is adapting the system to what is best for them. And one of the things I always share, if you are in an international market where shipping is important for you because of the price, all you have to do is add more product and prorate the shipping between more product. Take advantage of the group shipping options that we have. But if you're not aware of that, all you have to do is now you're going to be able to order more product for the same amount of shipping. Are you excited for this release? I don't know. You were so impressed last Saturday that I truly believe that people were just not paying attention at all these new additions that I was just super excited and super happy to see. Then obviously we had some new fashion releases and that we're gonna have. So first, that Monday we released the newest Posh sunglasses, and they have been out of the door since Monday with orders every day. So if you didn't know, we had released the newest collection of Posh sunglasses that you can definitely go. You might want to have one of each. I know Abdul Razak did. I believe he ordered 9 of them. So it was really exciting about that. So there is a UV 400 lens, protection against harmful UV rays. They are made from acetate and obviously hypoallergenic plastic, selected models with polarized lens. So I am really excited. I have seen many of you modeling your selfies on Facebook with your newest addition. So make sure you call every one of your customers, say, you know what? As soon as they go, we're not repeating the same production. We're not repeating the same design. We just want people to have different designs all the time. As you know, we don't work by seasons because fashion is just absolutely like that. So make sure you have yours. And I know you are absolutely going to love it. Most of them love that the retail price goes from $35 to $60. So this is absolutely a no-brainer. So on top of that, right now we have in development for you the newest basic pumps for fairy shoes and the black and gold fairy shoes collection that is going to include flats, platforms, pumps, and the newest addition of fairy boots that I absolutely love because as you can see in the back, they're going to have a lace to be adjustable based on the width of your calf area. So I think these boots are going to be an amazing addition to your fashion items. Also, upcoming releases, we have our newest hosiery coming in the fall and winter of this year. Double cover, 20 to 7 denier, cotton gusset for comfort fit that I know many of you had the opportunity to see, touch, and feel the silk on the conference last week. Of course, they're made in Italy and they are going to come in 5 different styles. First, we have the basic fashion, right? We have 70 denier. It's going to come in black and nude. As you can see in the bottom here, it says fairy. It's very soft. I absolutely love them. And then the Claudias, we have in 40 and 80 denier. It's half and half. As you can see, it's 40 on the front, 80 denier on the back. It has an amazing little gold lace in the middle. And this is going to come in black color. Then we have Kiera. Kiera is a 40 denier over the knee, herringbone and lace design. This Kiera design is going to come in black and burgundy. Gia is going to be also a 40 denier, custom buttock design, center leg seam, musola heel design, and this is going to come in black and mocha. Then we have Sophia. Sophia is going to be a 20 denier, custom buttock design, very sexy, polka dots pattern, knee design, center calf seam, as you can see here, a little center calf seam. And this is going to come in 2 colors, black and bronzo. I am really looking forward for this collection. And then after that, we had important announcements for you. I know many of you are really can't wait for these new releases that our IT department had, like some upgrades that you can now are going to be able to buy shopping credits as a regular item. I was really excited about that. So you can just go buy shopping credits and keep on saving. You don't have to wait for your Smart Buy day. You can buy shopping credits anytime. So if you have, a few extra $50, $100 $100, $200, $500, whatever it is that you want. You can add shopping credits to your order and just save the money there. And of course, we're gonna have a new VIP. So I'm gonna go and show you straight the new additions at the same time. So now you're gonna be able to buy shopping credits. You can see them on the top menu where you see fashion, beauty, health, and shopping credits. So when you click on shopping credits, all you have to do is add the amount that you want. So if you wanna have $150 shopping credits, just click add, put the amount that you would like to buy, and it is going to go straight to your shopping credit section. We have a new VIP shopper landing page. We just sent you the email yesterday. So if you are a VIP shopper or you have new VIP shoppers, it's good that you get into a page, get to know it, see your credits, see your rewards, and it's going to show you very basic information. So one of the feedbacks that we received from you is that our VIP page looked like it was, you know, a members page. It was a partners page. So we changed it, and people can now see their order history, their rewards, their payment methods. If they need help, they have customer service, and obviously their profile, their shipping address, and all of that. Just in the very, very basic, and I truly believe your VIP shoppers are gonna love it. Then we have some shopping cart improvements that included an easy checkout process, easy shipping addresses checkout, and adding a credit card right there. So Cesar showed you these videos, which I'm gonna share with you, where now you're gonna go check out in 5 steps. So this one shows you continue, add your details, continue, check your order, continue, choose your shipping, continue. And when you click finalize order, it gives you the total of shopping credits, total of things that you purchased, taxes, and shipping. The next one is the shipping address access, where now once you are on the checkout, you're going to be able to add your shipping address right there. Believe me, we really wanted you to have this because let's say I have this, let's say we have a partner that lives in Alberta but is flying to Congo or Nairobi and wants the next order shipped to Nairobi. Now you can check at checkout the address where you want the shipment to be sent, because before we used to have a default address. So if your default address is Alberta, your orders are always gonna go to the latest address you left in your system. So if I'm just doing a quick order that I want to ship to my friend in Mississauga, but my default address is Toronto, I want my orders to come to Toronto. I don't want my orders to further go to Mississauga. So now you can see exactly which shipping address you're using at time of checkout. And I have a video here for you. So when I am doing my shipping, I just can add a new shipping address, add the name, the address, the city, the postal code, the state, and the country right at checkout. And I love it. So let's look at this. I'm putting the name, the address. I can add more information. Then I can add the city, my postal code, my state. Before we didn't have all the states, so I can put other, because maybe if I'm in a different country where it doesn't apply, I can put other, then I can write it in there. And then the country. Okay. And then country, Mexico. Done. So now I am giving the system the order to ship this particular address to this particular person. It could not necessarily be yourself, okay? It doesn't have to be yourself. It could be somebody else. Once it's done, then I just click on my shipping, and now I know my shipping of this particular order is going to go to Mexico. I absolutely love this solution. Then, once you're entering your payment details, you can also choose a different credit card in the moment. So before, you always had your default credit card that's in the system, but you can add a new one for this particular order right now. So on this account, for example, we had like 10 different credit cards. So you can choose from any MasterCard or Visa or American Express that you have in file. But now you can add it as you go, okay? We have new shipping icons that I truly believe you're going to be excited about, because now you have all these options available for you where you can have free pickup, for example, in Canada, or total service for $19. Now, I can have rush fee or rush fee shipping of $45 where everybody's going to stop to put your order right away for you. We also have different shipping options for other countries like Australia, where they have a total service for $250 or a self-service for $145, where you take care of the bats and duties. And then we also have something called group shipping that you are now going to be able to do right at your checkout, where you're going to be able to add the group shipping where you would like to belong. And then if you want to know more, then it explains you what the group shipping is, and it validates your code right at checkout. I think this is going to be an amazing addition for customers or partners who are outside of Canada and would like to save money on shipping. And then the last but not least, the confirm order layout, that before you only had the product and the total, now you have all the summary of the subtotal, your shopping credits, if you needed to buy more, your extra purchases at 50/50, your shipping, your taxes, and your total order. So this way you can control if you had shopping credits, if you use them at 50/50, if it's new shopping credits, whatever it is. Then we had our amazing CEO sharing the exciting compensation plan announcements. And I know many of you were like in awe, because these additions were absolutely amazing. These are going to be available for you November the 1st. So number one is that the 10% Smart Buy bonus is going to be based on your PV qualifications. So if you are $150 personal volume qualified during 3 consecutive months, you will automatically qualify to get the 10% discount bonus. Why? Because people are basing their qualifications on their PV. Then we're gonna have an amazing upgraded retailer package for $199 that is going to include 2 bottles of Fountain of Life. So by selling an upgraded retailer package, you are also going to make $20 wholesale profit as a lifestyle advisor, $15 wholesale profit for LP and retailers, $42 in CV push-up into the binary, and that is going to give an instant shipping of package for all retailer packages. So now people are going to receive their 2 bottles, their welcome kit with all the information in a little box, send it out to their door, so you can control and have access to the information for the newest members. And it's going to have the same fulfillment fee as an LP package. So by popular demand, for those who didn't know, we are reinstating the product discount structure, where as per November 1st, all LAs and above are going to receive 30% discount on products plus the 10% Smart Buy discount bonus based on $150 in PV orders and above. LPs are going to make 25% discount plus their 10% Smart Buy discount based on $150 personal volume and any orders and above. And all the retailers are going to make 20% discount plus their 10% Smart Buy bonus based on $150 personal volume order and above. I hope this is clear, and if it's not, please send me a question in the chat, because this is absolutely amazing. Now it's going to make sense for all of you to either become lifestyle advisors immediately, upgrade to lifestyle advisor, do the progressive to become advisor, or just launch yourself as an advisor. Because the best part of this is that as a lifestyle advisor, you're going to have access to the personal team bonus that is cash in your money immediately. Because every single lifestyle advisor is going to receive a 10% override. That's a commission, basically, 10% on all your level one retailers monthly purchases without including the initial package. That means that if you are a lifestyle advisor and you have 2 retailers, you are going to make 10% of whatever they buy, and whatever they buy, you make 10% cash immediately, okay? In your commissions, 10% immediately. So if they buy $500, you make 10% if it's a retailer. And if it's an LP, you receive the 5% difference. So if they buy $500, you make $25. If they buy $500 as retailers, you make $50 as advisor. So this is going to encourage you to become a lifestyle advisor today, because you want to make sure that you're tapping into this amazing personal team bonus. The best next announcement that we had at conference is that the new shopping credits are going to have a new account tracker. So you are going to be able to accumulate new shopping credits, okay? And if you want to buy new shopping credits, let's say you want to buy $300 today, that is going to qualify you for the PV of the month. But let's say this month you don't need product, you only bought shopping credits, then they are going to count for your personal volume. But then next month you want to use those shopping credits to buy Fountain of Life at 100%. You're going to be able to use your shopping credits at 100% for Fountain of Life as well. And I was so excited. I know many of you were excited about that, because Fountain of Life has changed your business, how you do the business, how you talk about the business. And you're going to have the two trackers. So you're going to have the available new shopping credit balance. So if you bought $300, then you can use it. And available shopping credit balance from before. So you can use, if this is $80, you can use 100% of the shopping credits of $80 with the new. So if you have enough on the new account tracker, you can use those 100% for Fountain of Life. If they are available from before, then you can use these 1,290, you can use 50-50 only for Fountain of Life, okay? But if it's from the new shopping credit balance, you can use 100% of them. So if you were buying a personal supply that cost $80, with the previous shopping credits, you can use $40 in shopping credit and $40 in cash. With the new shopping credit, you can use $80 in shopping credits. Are you excited about this? I am really excited about this one. And the biggest announcement of the evening was that as part of our development, we will become a US dollar company starting January 2019. This means increased retail profits, because all the profits you used to make in Canadian dollars, now you're going to make them in US dollars. So that's like a 35% increase. You're going to have increased commissions. So if you were making $45 commission, now you're making 45 Canadian dollar commission, right? Increased bonuses and new lower shipping rates, because by becoming a US dollar company is going to benefit everybody around the world. So it doesn't matter where you are. Instead of exchanging the rate to US dollar and then to Canadian, you're going to go straight to US dollar. And then that means you're just going to have, probably a 35% increase in all the profits of your business. Then we had the sales report, which of course I'm not going to do, because today we already did the Night of the Stars. We recognized our newest Lifestyle Director 1, Lifestyle Director 2, Lifestyle Directors 3. And obviously I wanted it to close today with our exotic vacation qualified to Dubai 2020. And I know many of you were super excited. You set up the target, you set up the goal to become a Lifestyle Director 4 by 2020. And having said that, with this, we concluded our amazing product and innovation conference. It was amazing, and I absolutely love it. So I would like to open the chat for you before we close the call. I know this was like a super fast recap. It's a lot of information to grasp. Maybe you grasped something new from last week, or now you're going to have the chance to review your notes. So if you have any questions or would like to have any comments, I'm going to go through the chat right now. Can we have these slides printed in color so we can put them in a binder and leave with our prospect? I love it. I love it. Great question. This product is amazing and works well. Love the fact that it has all natural and not harmful to our bodies. I love it. Yes. Daniela, I already have demand for the boots. Any idea when they will be released? Chaka-cha-chan, are you ready? I don't know. I can tell you. If I tell you, they will kill me. So no, I don't have a date, but I know it's going to be very soon. Liz, thank you so much, corporate. I love all the new changes to VIP account. It's so simple now for our customers. Yes, this is 100% better. I love the changes. Love all the new simplified changes, especially for the customers. Thank you. Woohoo! I love the new changes. Thank you, Corp. Rehab, what will the discount structure be for LPs and retailers that are not on 150? Okay, if you're not on 150, it doesn't matter, you're just not qualified for commissions. We know that, right? So if you are not on 150 PV, you just don't get the Smart Buy 10% discount after your third month is processed. You only make, the difference is that you make 25 for LPs, 25% discount. And if you're a retailer, you have 20% discount. So I always like to use the $100 piece. So let's say this necklace is $100, right? If you are a retailer, you're gonna buy it at $85, right? If I'm a retailer, it's gonna cost me $85. If I am an LP, it's gonna cost me $75. And if I am an advisor, it's gonna cost me $70, right? That's the three discounts, 20, 25, and 30. So if I have a retailer mentality, I'm gonna become an advisor because I want to have 30 plus 10, okay? The last two slides are huge in the new additions of our amazing comp plan. I know it was amazing. I guess that Saturday, everybody was so overwhelmed with so many of the new releases that everybody was in shock. And I'm like, Ramin, people just don't get it. This is so amazing. So I was really excited. Can someone please remind me how much does it cost to upgrade to LA from LP? Okay, can you please take out your prosperity books? I don't have my prosperity book right here, but you can also look at your prosperity book list. It's right there. It's in the, I believe it's chapter 4 of the compensation plan. There is a little chart that's called upgrades. So you can see upgrades from LP to LA. It tells you how much product you have, how much CV you receive, and all of that. So I don't have that. I don't know that from, my memory, but you can look at that in your prosperity book. Awesome, awesome, incredible improvements, always getting better. Thank you, Ramin. Yes. When are we going to be a Euro company? Really, Levi? We're not a Euro company. We're going to be a USA dollar company. So what about the shopping credits we have now? Can we use it 100% on FOL starting November 1st? No. Okay. All shopping credits, new shopping credits. New shopping credits, you can use 100% on FOL. All shopping credits, 50-50. I elucidated very well. If you have shopping credits from before up to October 31st, 2018, you can use 50-50 for Fountain of Life. New shopping credits starting November 1st, you can use 100% in Fountain of Life. Old, new, okay? All shopping credits, 50-50. New shopping credits, 100%, okay? Awesome. Thank you so much for the recap. You're very welcome, my dears. It's always my pleasure. Dubai has been on my bucket list for about a decade. Awesome, Carmel. Go to LD4 and it could be absolutely free. All expenses paid. Question, Danny. Both buying and selling is in US dollars. Yes. You're going to buy in US dollars, but you're going to sell in US dollars. So you're going to make money in US dollars. Same example of the necklace. If this necklace is right now $100 Canadian, starting January 1st, it's going to be $100 US. So if I'm a lifestyle advisor making 30% of this necklace, I was making $30 Canadian. Now I'm going to make $30 US, which is about $45 really Canadian. So now instead of making $30 Canadian, I'm going to make $45 Canadian. You get it? It's amazing. Same thing happens for commissions, same thing happens for team bonus, same thing happens for MGRS, same thing happens for car. So if right now you're making a $500 car bonus, now it's going to be a $500 car bonus American. So that's like $750. It's increasing, and just giving you more. I love it. Everything gets better with Opulence Global. Absolutely. I love your training, Daniela. Thank you. It's my pleasure. New upcoming products are exciting. Thank you, Opulence Global. Thank you, Daniela. I want to ask if I want to bring, okay, let me go back. If I want to bring a person in as a retailer, the new price is $199. Yes, starting November 1st is $199, but they receive 2 bottles of Fountain of Life and their welcome kit. $199 plus fulfillment fee. Yes, Stephanie. LP to LA is $831 Canadian dollars. in Canada or 911 international. You can upgrade progressively by generating $600 in personal group volume. I love it. That's your answer, Liz. 831 Canadian, 900 international. Ursula, thank you for the training. I have been away all summer. I know, Ursula, we miss you from the business, and I can see lots to catch up. Very happy to be back. Welcome, welcome. Sonia, thanks, Danny, for the recap. What an impact will us being a US company have on us filing Canadian taxes? It's exactly the same. You just declare the difference in US that you made. It's exactly the same. You're just saying, I made $30 Canadian, now I made $30 US. It's exactly the same. Taxes don't change. Is FOL price going up by doing US prices? No, price is the same. $50 Canadian, $50 US. If you are in Canada though, of course it's going to impact the exchange rate, but you're making more money as well. So it evens out. So you might want to have Linda talk with your part of your My5. So leaders are really good at explaining these details as well. Thank you, Steph. Elizabeth, thank you, Daniela, for showing us the slides. We are so excited. You are amazing. Danny, thank you, my dear. It's my pleasure. Are we going to have a conference in the United States? Levi, that would be an amazing idea. Actually, I've been sharing with you this past week, if Mahoma don't go to the mountain goes to Mahoma. So yes, we want to start traveling. We want to start bringing Opulence to you. And we know really it's hard sometimes for a lot of members to show up to conferences in Canada because the regulations here are really tough to get the visas. So yeah, I would say put it in your list, bring it up, share the comments, give us your feedback, send a support ticket with the good things, the bad things, things that we can do better, because we are always listening. Believe me, our mandate in the office is if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And we're here to make it happen for all of you. Thank you, Lawrence. It was really, really great to see you. Do I have any more questions from you, team? I know this was like a go training. I feel like super excited, and I thought sometimes I speak really fast. So I want to apologize if sometimes I get my Latin accent out. Hopefully soon we will have a conference in Boston, Massachusetts. Well, Elizabeth, believe me, once the companies see the numbers happening, there's no way why the answer would be no. So it could be the Caribbean, it could be Mexico, it could be the US, it could be Vegas, it could be anywhere in the world. The thing is that we want to bring Opulence to every single corner of this amazing world. So if having said that, I wish you an amazing week. As you know, I also did a Facebook Live about it this weekend. We are going to Singapore. Next stop is Singapore in like more or less in 3 weeks, November the 16th. We're going to be leaving on November the 13th to be there for you. So Singapore team, I'm super excited to come for tour for Super Saturday. And we will eventually broadcast it live. I am going to look into those details for all of you so that you can take advantage of what we go out and teach, so you can, of course, fulfill your business as well. There is more questions here. Danny, we Canadians, how much are we paying monthly for the Smart Buy in Canadian dollars? Well, right now, Canadians, you pay whatever you want to pay. Smart Buy in Canadian dollars. Remember, Smart Buy, personal volume, it's all a personal choice, okay? It's just that you need 150 minimum in PV to be qualified for commissions. So I would say 150, right? If you are only saving shopping credits, then it's 150, the maximum, right? Or actually the minimum, because maximum you can order as much as you want. So if you're buying a purse, for example, a prestige purse, and you're paying $700, then that covers over your 150. So as long as you generate a minimum of 150 a month, you're covered. Okay, I think I am answering to your question, Rosa Maria. But I always love to tell you, don't focus on what you have to pay. Focus on what you are selling. Focus on what you are sharing. Because when you're doing that, the minimum becomes irrelevant to all of you. Yes, 150 US or Canadian? Well, US. Once we become US, you're going to pay the same amount in US. 150 PV Canadian, now it's going to be 150 US. Everything, the same number, but it's going to be US dollars, okay? So depends on the exchange rate is going to be the amount of number in Canadian dollars. Absolutely. As an LA, if someone sign under me as a retailer, I will have 10% of the order. Yes, you got it. You got it. So if I am in LA and I have a retailer and my retailer buys a family pack, for example, for $500, let's say $500, I am going to make a team bonus, personal team bonus on all my first generation retailers, 10%, promoters, 5%. So I want to make sure all my retailers go up to LA. Okay, because as an LA, they can make 30% as well, plus the 10% on the Smart Buy after 3 months have been processed. So the system is the same. It's just now we're adding that extra to you. As an advisor, we're saying thank you to you. That money is going back to you. Because we know that sometimes people could say, you know, right now I don't have $12.84 to become an LA. I can become as a retailer for $1.99. Then I become a retailer for $1.99. Buy one family pack, I make the 10%. We know it's a lot of you leaders helping your retailers go up in PGB, generate the PGB they need. From retailer to LA, they need $1,000 in personal group volume. We know it's you as a leader helping them achieve it. So we want to say thank you to you. So we added this amazing bonus for all of you. So make sure you are a lifestyle advisor. Next question. If I use 150 shopping credits every month, would I still qualify for 10% Smart Buy? Sada, I knew you were going to do this question. Absolutely yes, because the 10% Smart Buy bonus is now going to be based on your PV qualification. So you can be on $150 shopping credit month after month. And once you do that 3 months, you tap into an extra 10% Smart Buy discount because you did your 150 personal volume. So the answer is yes. I know you were going to be super excited. Next one, Noren, when does the US currency take effect? January 2019. January 2019. Not yet. We are getting ready for that. Awesome. Is there any more questions, team? I am super excited. We went over time, but it's all good. It's all okay. I love to answer all your questions because you know what? I know you become my talent scouts. Then you go out and you share with your team. You send the right information because you show up for the training and you know it's the best of the best for you. Next question. How much will be the percent in my second generation in all team? How much will be the percent? Okay, Moises, let me see if I'm understanding. The percent that you make is only on your first generation. Because let's say I bring you, Moises, as a retailer, and then you have Sugary as a retailer. Then you are going to make Sugary's 10%, and I am going to make Moises 10%, okay? So the team bonus is only for the first generation, okay? So your first generation is my second generation. And Sugary's first generation is my third generation. So I don't make team bonus on that. I only make CV. Okay, the CV stays the same based on what they buy. If they buy Fountain of Life, I make 60% push-up. And if it's beauty or fashion, it's 30% push-up. So the CV stays the same. I'm just adding, okay? I'm just receiving an extra bonus. Awesome. I hope this answers your question. Liz, I love your energy, Daniela, and you are a great trainer and mentor. Thank you. Mwah! Thank you for showing up. I love you all as well. And you know what? I just do this for all of you with my passion, with my heart, because I truly believe that if we all do this, if you all go and do exactly what I'm doing, it is a system that is going to duplicate for you. At the end of the day, I want your growth. I want your benefit. I want you to make money. I want you to make your dreams come true. That is absolutely my honor, my passion, my motor. It's all about you. So, is there any more questions? Thank you, Danny. Enjoy Singapore and send us some pictures on Facebook. Absolutely. I'm telling you, I am super excited for that. We're coming to Africa. We're coming to St. Lucia. It's just super, super exciting. We went to Alberta last year. So put yourself in the map. Say, Daniela, we want corporate to come. Put the event together and we will come. We are bringing opulence to the world. So thank you all so much. Have an amazing, amazing week. If there is no more questions, I can just close up the call.